What's up, brother?
What's poppin', man?
Yeah.
Chillin', man, chillin'. We out here, we hustling, man. We getting to it.
Really? I got
But y'all went 9-foot ceiling?
10.
Man, I love seeing the new construction, man.
I'm telling you. I told Cap, this is my favorite part, bro. I love framing, bro. So our concrete guy did fuck up. So we gotta fill in about 3 inches more
For the stud.
for the stud, for this wall. And you know, this is a big, big wall.
Cause this gonna have the load
Yeah.
up and down. How long you think you gonna be on framing?
Yeah, bro, we should be done. Probably by this time next week. Yes,
So
sir.
where we standing in right now?
So we walk, this is the front door, right? So we're walking through the front door. It's gonna be a staircase right here that goes to the second level. Like you already said, it's 10-foot ceilings, boss, so real open, right? This is your first in-law bedroom right here.
Okay.
So guest bedroom, you know, grandma come in town. Bathroom, closet. All right, and then my staircase is gonna be right here.
If we go, you say you got 10 foot, so this is open. When you come up, you just see.
Yeah, it's open. High ceiling.
You gotta go 8-foot door.
Yeah. Well,
You got 7.
I mean, yeah, but not really. Not really though. Cause even at the motor house, we framed them down. It looked good.
Bring them down?
Yeah, we framed them down, bro.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
You know, let's be real. How many people are saying, oh, the door is taller?
It just feel grand.
It feel grand? Okay.
But you standing next to this door look little as hell. It's a little different. I'm regular size. I can walk through.
though.
You know what I'm saying? But
You're right, I'm damn near,
you over the door. That's why you gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
So we come through, was this the kitchen?
Yeah, so this is the kitchen right here, right?
You got an island?
Island right here. Loft area.
What's
Say
up,
what's
man?
up. Say what's up, bro.
What's up?
Say what's up. Bump. Bump, bump. Yeah, don't pick that up.
Yeah.
Don't pick that up. Nah. No, you can't pick that up.
That's what it's about, man. He got a little man out here.
You know what I'm saying? Here.
So you got this area, island, sink go there, island right there with the dishwasher. What's this, dining?
Yeah, so this is like dining room area, living room area, right? All in here. And this is gonna be a sliding door
Yeah,
to the back patio right there.
that's P. I like that.
Yes, sir. You see we went 2x6
Yep,
on the exterior wall,
yep.
right? And it's not the basement, you know.
I love what y'all did with the retaining wall in the backyard. Y'all gonna put some steps?
Yeah. So we gotta finish the wall, put the steps, still gonna be working on that. You see we got our drainage
Yeah,
floated away from the house.
good.
Yes, sir. And that's gonna be a great area, bro. That's gonna be a great area to create your own vibe. You know what I'm saying?
People gonna put fire pit, play area for the kids. You just got so many options.
Put a basketball court back there if you want.
Nah, you really can. Yeah.
So that's gonna
Or
be
a pool.
Or a pool. But
Go pool on them.
yeah.
And this what, a closet?
Yep. So this is going to be
Oh, that's pantry.
no, pantry is actually right here.
Okay.
Closet.
Coat
Coat closet, another closet.
Okay. And then this is a bedroom.
Yep. Wait, no, I'm tripping, J. Lee. This is the entrance.
Okay.
This is the entrance.
To this bedroom.
Yep, to this bedroom.
Okay. And then we got our bathroom.
Big, nice size bathroom. Toilet. Vanity.
Shower.
Right here.
Yeah, this big boy shower.
Big boy shower.
Tile to the ceiling?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. From the bottom of it to the ceiling.
What you think you gonna have in it as far as the build?
So like total
cost.
we're trying to be all in 300.
300?
300,000. That's what we're trying to be.
300 not bad though, bro.
Yeah.
I think you'll be able to get up out of here. What's the ARV?
Right under 500. So anywhere from 450 to 500,000.
So okay.
Yeah.
And what you got the dirt at?
The dirt, what, 40?
Oh yeah.
40?
So shoot, you got a six figure in there.
Yeah. It will be, for sure. And then another thing is we cashed out on the land, right?
Yeah.
We just got this is just a construction loan.
Smart.
See what I'm saying? So that's why we're taking our time, still doing other projects. We're not being pressured to
pay for it. With the windows, you went standard size windows?
Yeah, we went standard size windows. And actually we copped the whole second floor. We're going, I think it's 36 by 52s. $125 a window.
Where you got that at?
Plug, man. We the plug, man.
Now that's
1700 with 13 windows.
Autograph every window that man had.
Yeah.
Cause see, the good thing about new construction,
I send it.
You can put each window how you want the size to be.
Exactly, and that's why I was telling my mentee, I'm saying like this is the stage where you can frame it. You taught me that you can frame it at how you want it. You don't have to go according to the plan. Bro.
Nope. You put what you want, make it make sense.
Yeah, that's word from the doctor.
You feel me? This hard, bro. And shoot, you should be ready, bro. I'd say probably like what, June?
Yeah, for sure.
Cause it's March,
April, May. By the end of May, this is gonna be there.
Yeah, what I was thinking. For sure. And then, shoot, you got front yard, you got backyard. When it's all said and done, it's how many bed, how many bath?
4, 3.5.
Yeah.
So the whole master is gonna be on that side.
Yeah, above the garage.
Two more bedrooms on this side.
Cool.
Loft. Above where the dining and living room is gonna be a loft right up there.
Are you doing like Jack and Jill for the bathroom?
So that's kind of where we did cut the plan a little bit. We just put one nice bathroom in that corner over there.
Okay.
Just a shared bathroom.
Bathtub or?
Bathtub.
Yeah, go bathtub.
Yeah, bathtub
you gotta have a tub.
for the kids, the kids.
Yeah.
For sure.
I like it, bro. I definitely think you're gonna be able to get your value out of this.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, for sure, bro. And
but
then
these take time though. I be telling people, bro. The permits, the plan. Like when you grab this?
We grabbed this in October
2025. And then permit got issued when?
We got the permit. When we got the permit?
Like January or something?
Yeah.
So that's like
December,
4
January.
or 5 months.
Yeah.
And then we got another like 4 or 5 on the bill.
Take time. And that's why our motto is when we're doing the new constructions, we cash out on the land, bro.
Yeah.
Because you can cash out on the land, take your time to get your permits and plans instead of just getting into it,
The interest gonna eat you up with the loans.
Gonna eat you up. If we would have done like that, we probably would have cut into our profit.
You wouldn't have had,
significantly. So,
because with them loans, if you're doing it from jump, they charging you interest on the purchase and
yes, sir.
The construction, and you ain't even moving no dirt. So
yeah,
I'll be telling people.
And if you don't get it done within whatever term,
the year,
your maturity date come, that's a whole nother set of fees you got to deal with.
They gonna hit you with that extension fee.
Exactly.
So I tell people, bro, they be like, why you don't just do new construction? Why you keep doing flips? I'm like, I do both because new construction is not like, people make it seem like it's just boom, it's done. But nobody talking about how the permits take 4 or 5 months.
Not talking
you know what I'm saying? You might run into delays. Like you smart with your windows, but if you had custom sized windows and you ain't read these plans, now you waiting for I'd say like typically a month to
easy
2-3 months, depending on the size of the windows and the doors. So
easy.
Now that build timeline really go to a year, then you gotta sell it. But if you're in that loan that's only for a year, now you got extension fee, 1% of the loan. Not a rate.
You want the pressure off you, especially when you first starting off in this. Like you always tell me, bro, take your time, bro. Cause this is one mistake and it's the whole house could be messed up. You know what I'm saying? This ain't we can just
like that plumbing situation when we came out here.
Yes.
Like that plumbing, bro.
Yeah. And it's still holding pressure too, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm glad that, you know,
right there.
got it situated, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, that's what this shit about, bro. Like, you gotta really take time and be diligent, but when you got all your eggs in this basket, you can't do nothing but rush, but you can't focus.
Yeah.
So everybody keep telling me, like, they want to jump out the door and just do new build. And I'm like, I'm not teaching you how to do that until you know, you going from 0 to 100. Like,
you gotta know the basics. Like when you first taught me, when we did that first, what that was, that house on McDaniel Street.
Yeah.
We was probably 30, 40 flips in.
Yeah.
We just didn't know like the structure of new construction.
And it's different.
It's different, bro. It's a lot different.
Yeah.
So.
And I argue about that, bro. So it's like, everybody be like, yeah, just do new build, it's easier. I'm like, to what extent is easier? You feel me? Because the cost here, like if you put a slab and the plumbing was wrong, shit, you gotta bust the slab out.
A retaining wall,
yeah.
5,800. That wasn't, we ain't account for that.
Yeah.
We had to come in, remember we talked about it.
We talked about it, yeah, you're right.
That's a $6,000, but it's getting done, you know what I'm saying? So.
But you got a nest egg to be able to do it. You cash out on the land, you had some cash.
Exactly.
But a person starting out, going their first deal on a new build, if they don't got no extra money,
man,
they depend on that budget.
Man, and they don't know how to go get the windows for
120.
13 for 120, you know what I'm saying? It can get real icky, man. And that's why we make a lot of money on the investors running out of money.
Correct. So when they run out, we come scoop it up. Like your modern.
Yeah, the modern.
See what I'm saying?
It was up, siding done. He couldn't finish it. He ran out of money.
Because that's the thing. One bad move, and if you're not a contractor like us, you don't know how to get this stuff, the pricing, the labor, and stuff like that, man. So I was like, bruh, I've been kind of slowing down. I got my 2 new builds I'm about to start. But the same thing, I got those, River got them for me in June. Still ain't got the permit.
So what county?
That's East Point, Atlanta.
Oh, right here. Oh, damn, yeah. Over here, you get a permit over here, they gonna put you through the stringer, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know that they wanna know every amp.
Everything, down
to the amperage on, every breaker.
Yeah.
You gotta put on them plans.
That's why I'm like, bro, if I have a choice, like, I got those, like you said, you paid 40, I got those like 35 each.
35 each, okay.
Same numbers, 450 ARV gonna build us for like 300 with the basements.
Oh, with the bed, okay.
Yeah, so we gonna be like 335 in, it's gonna be like 450. You know, make like a 120 side by side, do them at the same time, make us a little 250 and call it a day. But then it's like, yeah, it's a 250, but we a year plus in. By the time June come around, we not gonna be done building. So it's gonna be 18 months for a 250.
Yeah.
But I go
you
make
can't bank on this. Like, you gotta have other motion.
That's what I tell them.
You can't bank on this. Like, we got 4 other we starting to flip right now, and we here. Today we're starting to flip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is like, we've taken our time progressing with it. And I tell Cap all the time, bro, do not rush, bro. Cause like you said, one mistake, right next to a lawsuit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Literally.
And a lot of times, bro, like, we want to see progress on projects, but we make bad moves and it just don't make sense. Like,
making moves off of what you think.
Yeah.
And not what you know. That's why you gotta you gotta get a mentor, man. You got to.
Yeah, and I see what you're doing, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. It started with you, bro. You taught me this shit.
Yeah. Shit, he be coming through clutch though, man. That's what it's about. You learn and you share the information. Shit, he done put me on so many times with subs, vendors and stuff, vice versa. So it's like, when people want to gatekeep, you do yourself a disservice. Because now if I need something, yo, Keith, what you got? Ooh.
For sure.
Now I don't gotta waste my time trying to find somebody, you know what I mean?
He used to let me use his dumpster.
Yeah.
I would just dump it sometimes for him. Fuck it. Just off the strength, you know what I'm saying? But he remembered that. Like, damn, Keith took care of that for me.
Exactly, and that was love. Like, and vice versa. If I got it, he got it, you know what I mean? So that's what it's about, bro. It's building that network. So, and I'm like telling these dudes, like, as we going through the program, like, for me, the mentorship really is like to build a network of people. Like, if we want to go do a subdivision, I don't have to manage all 50 houses myself.
For sure.
I want to be able to be, I know, I call K2, you come manage a couple. All right, Jay, you come manage something. Ooh. You feel me? So we all can kind of build and get money together. Because it's way harder.
All our other counterparts, that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's
they
what
put
they
each other
do, bro.
on, bro. We the only ones that don't do that.
Little man had, well, you seen? At little man birthday party, you step outside. They got the farmer's market. They got the kid place.
Yeah.
They got the salon, the buffet, the barbecue restaurant, the Korean barbecue restaurant. And they own all. And then they got the bank across the street.
Yeah. That's how they do it.
I said, wow.
Every other community invests with their people. The Jews stay with the Jews. The Muslims stay with the Muslims. The Chinese stick to the Chinese. The Arabs own all of the hospitality gas stations. The Indians own all the hotels.
Stores.
Yeah. Think about it. How is it that these people have monopolized in America? We're Americans. You feel me? I love foreigners, but at the same time, I'm American first. How have we allowed other people to come into our land and become the majority, but still the minority at the same time? You feel me? Like, there's no way that they should have wealth coming here and we don't have access to the money, to the capital, to things. But the problem is when black people get up, they turn their back. They don't really help out and reach back. You feel me?
They want to be the top dog. You know, they want everybody to look up to them instead of creating a bigger group.
Real talk.
You're right, bro.
And accessibility is a key. That's why I say, man, I always want to be around and be accessible where I can. You know, obviously you can't help everybody.
For sure.
But when you can, give them opportunities. So I tell people like, look, bro, I can't talk to everybody, but I do a lot of free events, pull up. If you don't pull up, you're not serious. You're not serious.
You got to get around the money to make some, man.
That's it.
You got to get around it.
Yeah.
You got to get around the people doing it to do something. You know what I'm saying? So,
real talk.
One thing we learned, for real, so.
And y'all doing it though, bro.
Like, I appreciate it. You know, duplex on the way. We got the duplex permits getting pulled right now.
Yeah.
So we about to go duplex, middle of the city, North Avenue.
Oh, you going North Ave on them?
Yes, sir.
ARV through the roof. I'm already knowing how it's gonna go.
Numbers build it for 4 or 5. It's gonna be worth 900 at the minimum, maybe 1.1.
Double up play. Yeah.
And then, man, we gotta go big boy.
Yeah.
Carl, I put up on Carl the other day.
I'm knowing.
Hey, man. They grabbing lots over there, 60, 75,000, JB.
What?
Yes.
I think it was about a 150 or something.
Man, if you know somebody, that's if like, okay, you just going for what they talking about. You get around there, mix and mingle, you get a lot for 60, 75,000 over there, bro.
That ain't bad then. That's worth it. At the 150, I was like, I don't know. 60, 70, I could bake it in and make it work.
Come on, man.
But see, with the new, bro, like I said, you got to do it at a scale though, like, because I think the flipping to me been so good, bro. I made a 78 on Friday, and then Danny made a 47 on Friday too, in 70 days. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
but how you? Cause this is a question about the unforeseen. Cause that's the only thing about the flips. You really never gonna know.
Yeah, you don't know, bro.
What you gonna get yourself into, right?
Yeah. So
how do you balance that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, honestly, bro, like when I'm walking them, I'm going into checking the majors. I'm a camera to sewer. Is it good or bad? Is it cast iron? If it's cast iron, I'm already knowing I'm gonna change it regardless. So I'm going into it, factoring in. HVAC, I'm checking that. Electrical, I'm always gonna upgrade it anyway, right? When it comes to the foundation, if it's a slab, I'm looking, is it level? How unlevel is it? If it's crawl space, I'm not worried about it because I get up there and put some what is it called? Center blocks in there, whatever we need to jack it up. So I'm looking at it from that perspective, like, but anything else, I don't really care about. Think about it, your major problems gonna come from foundation and MEPs. Everything else is cosmetics, which you can see. So if I see any problems with any of those things, I'm beating the seller down on the price. So I negotiate heavy on the front end to get an extra dub.
The money is made on the front end.
It's always made on the front end, bro.
So you take an extensive amount of time to do you're the home inspector. You know what I'm saying? Your inspection report, and then you bring that report back to the homeowner or the seller.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that's how you
inform them. Like, bro, you know you got cast iron pipe. You know your sewer main coming from this house to the street is bad. I got to dig up this whole front yard. You know what I'm saying?
You snaking every plumbing situation that you run into. Like every house you inspect.
It depends. Like if I can see under the sink or in the bathroom that it's cast iron, I already know what time it is.
Like he changing the whole plumbing system.
I always change it, bro.
Take the cast iron out and put brand new PVC in.
Yeah, because with that, it allows me the opportunity to, for one, it's a marketing point. All new plumbing, all new electrical, all new HVAC. So although this house is built in the 70s, my house got everything brand new. You feel me? Here's pictures, buyer, you feel me, of the floor cut up. Yeah. So it's
Smart.
no if. You know for sure, my
Very
stuff's
smart.
squeaky clean.
To
So,
get the price down on the front end,
yep.
and then it's an incentive on the back end. That's hard.
And then
That's hard.
I come on the market cheaper than my competitors with a better quality product, so my stuff fly. We had 40 showings on Danny house, bro, her first weekend. 40. 10,000 above asking. VA didn't even have to wait the 90-day flip rule. 74 days, bro, in and out. You know what I'm saying? So quick double up, all off the credit. Put a 47 in the pocket. In 74 days, bro, think about how long it takes somebody to save 47K working a job. Save cash, 47.
5 years less.
Easy 5, bro, depending on how much you make. You know what I'm saying? So she already under contract for her next one right now.
Some people don't make a 50 in a year. That's a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, you know, we just do the volume and we beat the seller down on the front end. And then we use that money that we make on the sell on the front end to better the product. And then when it comes to marketplace, we always gonna be much better price and our stuff gonna be higher quality. So we're flying quicker. Now it's a bidding war. So if the market say 375, I'm coming out 359. So everybody else, they like, why is he cheaper than everybody else? And I'm gonna have that extra, oh, you need closing costs? Well, let's just go 379. And you get your closing costs paid, where the other house, you're gonna have to try to go up more. But my house better and it's cheaper. You see what I'm saying? So you just gotta have that thought process of how you building them in to be able to have the back end work. So that's why I say flips for me make more money, because I'm turning my money quicker. On a new build, on those two, I'm gonna make a 250, but it's 18 months.
I was just telling you that yesterday.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So when
it's a process. This is a process, bro.
When I go through my numbers, let me see, if I do 250 on those two houses, divided by 18 months, that's 13,000 a month. If I do a flip, average flip taking me, let's say 100 days, so that's 3 months. That's only 41,000 over the 3 month span. So when I'm talking about my money and how it's returning, 250 sound better than 47, but when I broke it down, the 47 actually was way better because I only made 41 based on the numbers.
Doesn't it make sense to do more expensive deals?
No. No, not where I stand. Everybody do stuff different. But for me, it's like, you gotta think about everything. With an expensive bill, right? Once you get over like 600, who can qualify? You know how much you gotta make to qualify for a 600K house?
You pretty much have to pre-sale. You have to be in a pocket area to where the house is selling before it gets to market.
Pretty
if it's
much.
not, it's a risk.
Bro, think about it. You know how much a salary is to qualify for a 600K house? Like, your max DTI can be 42% with your car, student loans, credit cards, and everything, right? So if you want to qualify for 600,000, you're gonna take 600,000 and do times 0.42. That's 252 a year. That's what you have to be able to qualify for, right? As your maximum DTI. That means with 250, your car note has to be in there, your student loan payments and everything. So who do you know that's making at least 200 a year?
Not many people.
It ain't many people, not in Atlanta.
What about like in areas like Alpharetta or the perimeter area?
Those are gonna be more of a corporate, you know what I mean? But even once you get above $1 million, it still gets worse, bro.
Makes sense.
Because over $1 million, that's somebody that's making 4-5 a year. So that's like top tier CEO type on
the 1 percentile.
The 1 percentile, bro. So in those areas, it's more acceptable, but the waiting times there is a lot more. You know, the payment on that. Like if I build a house for $1 million, my interest $12K a month.
Yeah, and so, those people probably have multiple homes. You know what I'm saying? Like they might live 6 months in Florida, and then they go to New York for 2, and then they got, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a real CEOs, doctors.
It's different.
Big politicians, you know what I'm saying? Ball players.
So you want to map it out, like in different markets. Now my partner Abram in Nashville, he going crazy.
Yeah.
But Nashville, those prices is where that's typical there. He got a market there.
The tech, all the tech people from the West Coast are moving to Nashville. You know, they're putting a big tech hub in North Georgia, Athens coming. So that's where that money is coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
so
then it's
different.
old too. It's a lot of old money there in Nashville.
You gotta get in the bubble.
Yeah.
But for me, like, I'll be real. It's almost like me going buy a Cullinan instead of my Cybertruck. I buy the Cullinan because it's a Cullinan and it sound good. What I need was a Cybertruck, because that do what I need. I can move material, it drive itself and get me where I want to go. But I buy a Cullinan really just to flex that I got a Cullinan. So for me to go build a luxury house for somebody, just to say I'm building it, I already know the numbers it's the same, it's just bigger numbers, but I just broke it down to you. I made 47,000 in 74 days. Well, Danny made 47,000 in 74 days. We take 250 over 18 months, that's 41,000. So you're not making no more money. The numbers are just bigger, but the profit is not.
Yeah.
So you gotta stick to the time.
You gotta factor the time.
The time.
People might say, "Oh, I made a quarter," but they could have taken 2 years.
So it's not really a quarter at that point when you go cash on cash. So I'm big on. We're going. I'm big on that. You know what I mean? The actual return on that investment, bro. You know what I mean? Because just because it's a bigger dollar amount don't mean it's a bigger return. And then if it all else fails, we got caught in COVID before the rates dropped, when everybody wasn't scared. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so it's
sir.
like
The big boys.
we had to figure out how to pivot. The houses we playing with, we could rent out and keep and still break even at the very least. He could keep this house and break even.
Exactly.
Or Airbnb or whatever. How you gonna make 13, 14,000 if you got $1 million loan, bro? Like, who paying that? Because if nobody's buying it at $1 million, who can afford to rent it at 13,000 for you to break even?
Yeah.
That's a great.
And
And
so
then
even if you were to refi, cash out refi, and you sit on it, you got to put a tenant in it.
Yep. And
Like you're saying, who gonna pay that?
who gonna be able to afford it? So some people have a higher risk rating and a risk tolerance.
I never thought about that.
I don't have that type of tolerance, you know what I mean? I got a wife and 2 kids. I got private school, all types of. I can't risk
He got an au pair, flew from
a nanny that live with
Paris.
me. Yeah, like I can't take them type of risks. Like, and for me, it's like I don't have that reason to when I got the code cracked on the flips. I'm doubling up my cash on cash in 100 days. The goal is 100,000, but if I turn 20 to 47, I'm happy too.
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as I double up, a double is a double. You feel me? And I'm able to do it quick. I got 7 going right now, quick.
It's like shampooing your hair, you hear me? Rinse it.
And if we want to keep it, we keep it. Make money on that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Or we sell
Go to
it.
Section 8 right quick, or
Yeah.
Section 8 tenant in.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
If we can't sell this home, we're gonna cash out refinance.
What up?
Section
8.
On the MLS or is it marketing stream or generating deals coming in?
We majority buying on the MLS, bro.
Cool.
And that's part of our model. We buy on MLS, we negotiate the price down. We take our commission and put it back into our pocket into the deal. You know what I'm saying? And then we go back on the MLS. We buy off market too, but our method on the MLS has just been crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, because we gonna come in with crazy terms. I'm gonna waive all financing, I'm gonna waive due diligence, I'm gonna waive everything. I'm gonna come with 10 on the earnest money. Today, 0 days, I'm gonna send you 10. Tell me what attorney at. So you gonna take my 30K less offer because I'm coming with 10 hard
Brother, man.
today.
Yeah.
No way for me to back out.
AJ on it.
So you know I'm serious. So you might be like, yeah, I want an extra 30, but if he gonna give me 10 and he got no way to get out this contract,
In-law bathroom.
I'm gonna just take the 10 and risk it. Because if I'm on the other side, I'll take the 10 too. If I got, if it's a difference of me making 70 or 100, and you about to tell me you're gonna put 10 down with no way to get out, I'm taking the 10, bro. Because it seems like you serious. Who got a 10 just
You
to
getting the leverage on the turn. That's the simple premise of
leverage, bro?
turn.
Front end. Everything made on the front end.
I close quick, no loan contingency.
None of that. No contingencies, no due diligence, no appraisal, no financing. I'm telling you, I'm coming in here buying it.
Sweet deal.
It's a sweet deal.
Yeah.
So when we shooting it and we dunking on them, bro. You feel me? On all our offers. Even the lots, they had one at like 80. Austin got them down to 35. And we're gonna take both of them, but we could close tomorrow.
The money is made on the front end in real estate.
Holding on to those properties, right now they already increased in value. So like, when we go to actually go build these properties now, it's probably gonna be able to get closer to 500,000.
That's what I told him.
Initially, when we was closer like around like 400.
Because when they doing that soft appraisal, it's coming in higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot equity. So we bought them, we sat for a year. Remember,
The
dirt has went up. So now it's like a 60. Cause we're in the subdivision, we're the last 2 hours to finish. So it's like now the dirt is worth 60. We paid 35. We got like probably 10 between plans. We're gonna have probably like another 5 in permit. So we'll be in for a 50. But the actual lot itself, you know, we got 25 in equity.
Y'all like street?
Yes, sir.
So y'all go anywhere?
It gotta make sense.
Yeah, definitely doing,
I like
definitely
infill.
doing the due diligence though to make sure, because a lot of times you might run into situations where it's not a buildable lot, right? You gotta have certain setbacks and everything. You also want to make sure that they don't have creeks, any active creeks or anything running through it.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because that will determine the size of your property. You know what I'm saying? How far you can put it back from the street. All that, you know, really matters when you put together those numbers to see what's buildable on the lot. You know?
1%.
Yeah.
I was just telling Keith yesterday. I see y'all super big on the flipping side. I was telling him it makes sense if you